Greetings, travelers, and welcome to a new episode of Let's Play, presented by Draco Breach. This time, it is Tactics Ogre, the Knight of Lodis. So, let's go ahead and get into this. Well then, did your mother make a fuss over you? I don't have time for that, Rictor. I'm more concerned with my new family name. When I hear the name Loher, it just doesn't sound right. I'd rather it hadn't changed at all. Come on, don't be so cold. Once our ship departs, you won't be able to see her for a while. We're finally leaving. It'll be my first time abroad. It sounds like you think this will be a vacation. I'm not sure you realize what we're getting ourselves into. Excuse me, Commander Lasanti. Was that supposed to be sarcastic? This may be my first time commanding, but I am expecting a lot from you. Count on me, sir. Hello. Would you like to have your fortune told? We don't have time for that. We set sail early tomorrow. What's wrong with you today? Why the sudden interest in fortune-telling? Well, do as you like. I'm heading back. You better return soon, too. Yes, I know. Everyone seeks hints about their future, even if those hints influence their path. Welcome. Please enter your name and date of birth. Now, I'm going to be boring and just go with the default name, which is Alphonse. The default birthday is going to be February 15th, but I'm actually going to go with a different one. But I'd just like you guys to see the months of the Ogre calendar. We have Deus, Tiaria, Sombra, Branca, Flamma, Vento, Trueno, Trevas, Oceano, Preta, Fago, and Rayo. Now I'm actually going to go ahead and go with something interesting. The date of release of Xenoblade Chronicles X this year, just because I can. So we're going to go with that. And now this is one of the important parts of the Ogre franchise, is the six fates, which determine your path in life. So, now these have different effects based on what you want to do, and I'm going to go over them with each question, and with and at the end, at least towards the end anyway. So the bearer wants to know which burden you wish to bear. Now, what I am personally going for is a score between 0 and -3. Personally, I think this gives you the best opening profile because of the characters that it gives you, the item, and the not the items, the stats that it gives you. The items are kind of mediocre because various reasons. I'll get into that a little bit later. But let's go over this. First of all, Resolve gives you 0 points and the fire element. Truth gives you -1 points and the wind element. Sacrifice gives you +1 point and the earth element, and Affection gives you -1 point and the water element. Now, there are actually 3 questions that will determine your element, and the element that you pick the most is the element that you will end up receiving. I am going to go with Affection because I want to actually have a water element. So this will give me -1 and water. The Wanderer asks, walk which path? Belief... Oh, this is a very... Actually, this is a very important question because it determines what beginning emblem Alphonse starts with. So let's go over that right quick. Belief gives you -1 point, the neutral alignment, and miracle. Freedom gives you 0 points, the neutral alignment, and arbitration. Wealth gives you 0 points, lawful alignment, and embodiment of desires. Longevity gives you +1 point, chaos, and fist fight. I am going to go with freedom because arbitration, I believe, is the best emblem to have early on and one of the hardest emblems to actually earn. Miracle is incredibly easy to earn, don't bother with it. Fist fight is incredibly easy to earn, don't bother with it. The only other potential option is embodiment of desires, which comes with the wealth option. Embodiment of desires is harder to get than miracle or fist fights, but it involves you picking up war trophies, which are bags that enemies drop when you defeat them. I don't feel that this is terribly important, so I am going to actually ignore it. So, without further ado, arbitration is what we're going for. Now, arbitration actually increases your persuasiveness, so it makes it easier to persuade enemies to join your cause. The Builder asks, design which plan? Okay, question 3. Strife gives you +1 point and the wind element. Wisdom gives you +1 point and the water element. Hatred gives you -1 point and the fire element. And prosperity gives you 0 points and the earth element. As I said earlier, I'm going for the water element. This also gives me -1 point plus 0 point plus +1 point, which gives me a total of 0 points. So this is going very well at this point. The Sage asks, swear which oath? Now it is actually getting important for me to get law answers. So I have only one answer that I can give here, which is purity, because it gives you -1 points and the law alignment. Revenge gives you +1 and chaos. Victory gives you +1 and neutral. And fruition gives you 0 and chaos. So I am going with purity. So I am at -1 points now. The leader asks, share which vision? And again, right now I have 1 neutral and 1 law, so I am actually balanced more towards law right now. So this one I have 2 potential answers, and only one that I personally like. So, which vision do I share? Do I share sadness, which is 0 and neutral? No. Do I share mercy, which is -1 and law? Hint, this is the one I'm going with. Bliss, -1 and chaos, and D, terror, which gives you +1 and law. Mercy is what I share. So right now we are at -2, I believe. This one, so basically it's impossible at this point to get anything but the point total that I want, so I'm very happy. This one is shape which future. Glory gives you +1 and fire. Peace gives you 0 and water. Change gives you 0 and wind, and control gives you -1 and earth. I am going to go with peace because -2 points, water, law. I have exactly what I want, including arbitration. Now I'm going to quickly go over what the various not stat points, but what the points that you've been gathering with the 0, -1, and +1 actually get you. If you get a total of between 6 and 4, you increase your HP by 10, your strength by 10, and your agility by 4. You also gain 2 additional allies when you beat the second mission with a ninja and an archer. Personally, I think that this gives you the best spread of items because you get a longsword, which is very useful early on. But it gives you the same, the healing leaf and the healing seeds and the resurrection altars, which are something that I am getting with my choices. If you get a total of between 3 and 1, Alphonse gains +4 HP, +6 MP, 4 additional strength, 4 additional intelligence, and 6 additional agility. And he also gains allies in a wizard and an archer. Now, he gains no specific item besides healing leaves, magic leaves, and resurrection altars, so that's an option there. Now, what I chose between 0 and -3, Alphonse gains 4 additional hit points, 4 additional magic points, 6 additional strength, 6 additional intelligence, and 4 additional agility. That's my personal preference right there. He also gains the allies in a ninja and, most importantly, a cleric. Now, why is a cleric so important? For one very specific reason: it increases early game survivability. Now, the items that you get are a Francisca, which is an axe, a healing leaf, a magic, not one healing leaf, several healing leaves, magic leaves, and resurrection altars. Francesca, as I'll explain as I get further into the game, is not a great item. So, there. But, whatever, I got the more important item of the agenda here, which is the cleric. Moving on, between -4 and -6, Alphonse gains 10 additional MP, 10 additional intelligence, and 4 additional agility. If you're aiming for a more magic-based Alphonse, that might be good, but I'm not into raising a magic-based Alphonse. You gain a wizard and a cleric as far as your allies go. However, there's no guarantee that the wizard will be female, which is the better magic caster. Items include the healing leaf, magic leaf, and resurrection altar, so it works. But for now, we are going to continue with peace. Also, I will say that if you guys don't like me voicing the dialogue, just tell me, and next time I record, I won't say the dialogue. A new day dawns as roots dig deep into the earth and water flows from its source.